Liverpool versus everybody. Just want to come do a review of the match on yesterday against Maribor. Um, Obviously, great result, and that's what you do to those type of opponents. You saw what Sevilla did against them, and it was just 3-0. And it's funny, I was trying to upload a video yesterday because I had Firmino scoring twice, Salah and Ox. Obviously, Salah had two as well. Coutinho had one. I mean, it almost felt like we could have had 10 to 12 to nil. There are moments there where Maribor was they showed some skills in there. They really did, but we just nullified everything they can do, and to come out and attack a team like ours was probably not the best way to get a victory against us. You would have thought that he would have looked at enough footage of teams who maybe sat back and maybe play that situation. Because honestly, I thought they'd sit back, just banks of four, and just defend for their lives. I really thought that, and they didn't. So not at any point. And I guess when you're down three, you can't really defend anymore. You got to just keep fighting. So I mean, it feels good. Obviously, it feels good. And like I said, you saw what Sevilla did to them. So I thought 4-0. And then you saw what happened to Sevilla against Sparta Moscow, which, thank you, doing us a favor. I mean, I didn't see that coming at all. And then again, that shows us, maybe that Moscow team didn't have such a full strength squad when we played them. Well, we know they didn't. They didn't have Quincy and probably a few other guys, but they looked good in that game. I saw some of the highlights, and that'll be another tough fixture. The remaining fixtures are going to be tough. Maybe put Maribor to the side on the return leg to Anfield. Who knows what that score will be? But again, I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves, and I hope the players aren't either, the professionals, and I'm pretty sure that'll be the case. I think we broke the record for the most points in a away match in Europe, which is good. So I want to address this whole thing about Milner, and we watched the game late, just because of the broadcast situation on the state side. I don't know what that was about, but leading up to that, I was checking online. Of course, I didn't want to. I wanted to look at it fresh at 8 p.m. But I'm a fan. I couldn't help myself. And also looking at Redman TV, and of course they were bigging up Milner, and a lot of people are giving him 10s out of 10s and everything. So I'm looking forward to the game in general, even though I knew the score, but I wanted to see how guys played, and I think Milner did good. I'm not. I don't. This thing with the English football players, and this is just my opinion. You don't have to agree with it. Is everyone's so, especially particularly English people, are so prepared to overhype a player anytime they do something well, and it's almost laughable. It's like, yes, he had a good game, really good game. Good passes, just getting things started. He was all over the pitch. He really was on the wing. He was up the middle. He was, and really unselfish. There was a moment there he probably could have scored, and he, squared it over to somebody and they missed it. But I mean, he had a good game. Am I ready to say that he should just come in for Henderson? I don't know, and I'm not big on Henderson. I haven't been. The fact that he's a Liverpool captain to me is, again, an English player. Let's make an English player our captain, which and he's been there probably the longest after Lucas left. I guess I don't even know if that's true, but I'm pretty sure it is. And so they passed it from Gerard to him. I don't know who else it could have been, to be honest. But Milner's our co-captain, and great game. It's a bit much. I mean, again, are we expecting him to do this week in, week out in the Premier League against Chelsea, City, the bigger teams? I don't know. And again, I want to give him his credit because credit is due, but I don't know if I'm ready to say he's just coming for Henderson. I'm open to trying that out, but and also again, I'm not taking shots at him, but Redmen TV again finding ways to, at least one of them in particular, finding ways to, put down Emery. I just don't. I mean, to say that Emery should be dropped, and so that means you would have a midfield of Milner, Hendo, and Gini, and just drop Emery in a physical game against Spurs. Spurs have the best midfield in my opinion in the league. Physical, Wanyama, Dembele. Maybe people forgot about them, but I'm not seeing a midfield of Hendo, Milner, and Gini being that great. If you take Henderson out and you can put Milner in that role and keep Gini and Emery, maybe, I don't know, but I'm not really seeing that. But anyway, it's good to see, young Trent, second goal in Champions League. That's big for him. It's got to be big for his confidence. Ricochet, whatever. He's got 2 goals in the Champions League. That's big. That's big. So Happy about us. Happy about us, man. Just again, that's what you do to a team like that. You demolish them. And I'm glad we kept a clean sheet. Carry us again, another clean sheet. He had one against Arsenal, and he's had one here. So, I mean, he didn't have much work to do, but it's a clean sheet. That's what it is. So, it's just good to see us getting goals. I think we played just as good in other games and just couldn't. That was a determining factor. Was it Maribor? Was it? I don't know what it was, but we looked really good, and so hopefully that keeps going. We're gonna keep everything in perspective. We know who we played at yesterday, and we know who we got Sunday. Two different worlds of football teams. So we got to be ready. Tottenham will be. Apparently, they haven't done that well at Wembley, but this is Liverpool Tottenham. They're gonna be up for the game. I can guarantee you that. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to see Ox get a little more time as well. Glad he got in. Sturridge with the assist. That was good. And those uniforms I loved as well. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited because I feel like this could be a stepping stone to just not that we lost confidence, but I mean scoring goals is always naturally going to give people confidence. Strikers, the team in general. And so that would be good going into this game. Got a few days to rest. Hopefully nobody's picked up anything that's going to be an issue with injuries. Hopefully training goes by well, knock on wood. Because right now we don't need any injuries. But it does feel nice to have Milner as another midfield player that he's been kind of on ice this whole season, just resting, chilling out, keeping that bench warm. So yeah, that's another good option. So we'll see. We got a few days to even think about a starting 11 and my prediction what that will be. But just want to come here with a review, man. We weren't able to do anything last night. It was late, and just wanted to come back and just share my thoughts on the game. So looking forward to Sunday, and we will see you guys then. Have a good week.